not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. You are what you do, not what you say you will do. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether it be alcohol, morphine, or idealism. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own fools. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. There is no coming to consciousness without pain. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. We cannot change anything unless we accept it. The greatest tragedy of the family is the unlived lives of the parents. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. The reason for evil in the world is that people are not able to tell their stories. Nights through dreams tell the myth forgotten by the day. Every human life contains a potential. If that potential is not fulfilled, then that life was wasted. If the path before you is clear, you are probably on someone else's. Find out what a person fears most, and that is where he will develop next. Sometimes you have to do something unforgivable just to be able to go on living. In each of us, there is another whom we don't know. The true leader is always led. Nobody can fall so low unless he is a great depth. Life really does begin at 40. Up until then, you are just doing research. It all depends on how we look at things and not how they are in themselves. People don't have ideas. Ideas have people. Children are educated by what the grown-up is and not by his talk. I don't aspire to be a good man. I aspire to be a whole man. Where your fear is, there is your task. Often the hands will solve a mystery that the intellect has struggled with in vain. For better to come, good must stand aside. We have forgotten the age age-old fact that God speaks chiefly through dreams and visions. Whatever we look at and however we look at it, we see only through our own eyes. One who looks outside dreams, one who looks inside awakens. But if you have nothing at all to create, then perhaps you create yourself. The creative mind plays with the object it loves. Man needs difficulties. They are necessary for health. The doctor is effective only when he himself is affected. Only the wounded physician heals. The world will ask you who you are, and if you don't know, the world will tell you. Freedom of will is the ability to do gladly that which I must do. The psychopathology of the masses is rooted in the psychology of the individual. One book opens another. I simply believe that some part of the human self or soul is not subject to the laws of space and time. To be normal is the ideal aim for the unsuccessful. Knowledge rests not upon truth alone, but upon error also. We are always human, and we should never forget the burden of being only human. The fact is that each person has to do something different, something that is uniquely his own. The depth we owe to the play of the imagination is incalculable. You should mock yourself and rise above this. Wherever the creative power of desire is, there springs the soil's own seed, but do not forget to wait.